What if I told you that Adolf Hitler got to host the Olympics? Yes, this rather cruel farce did occur in 1936. The Summer Olympics were held in Berlin. Now, the Olympic Games are typically awarded 4 to 6 years before they are meant to be held, which is still true today. Now, Hitler hadn't risen fully to power, at least not to this level, and Nazi Germany was not Nazi Germany yet when this was awarded in 1930. Now, Hitler didn't even become Chancellor of Germany, wasn't even appointed to that position until 1932. So by then, Germany had already been awarded the Summer Games. But by 1936, of course, the world there was entirely different, and Hitler basically used the Olympics to propagate myths of Aryan superiority and used it basically to promote the Nazi Empire with the swastika emblazoned over every venue, and was basically used as a propaganda piece for Aryan superiority. In the middle of all this, one man stepped in and basically stood up Adolf Hitler on his own turf and in his own Olympic Games. You may have already heard of this man, but in came Jesse Owens, a black American who proceeded to win 4 gold medals in track and field in Nazi Germany in 1936. And the sub-story beneath all of Owens' gold medals is the story of how he was bailed out by a German in the long jump event. And for qualifying in the long jump, you get 3 attempts and your best score is used to qualify. However, if you've ever seen a long jump lane, there's a foul line. You have to jump before you reach the foul line, or else the jump doesn't count. And it's measured, the length of the jump is measured from that line. And so Owens fouled his first 2 attempts in qualifying. He only had 1 left. This is where a white German athlete by the name of Luz Long stepped in and gave him the advice that saved his day. He told Owens to start his jump 1 stride before the foul line. So don't try to cut it close, but get in the air 1 step before the foul line, and you will be safe. Well, Owens didn't have any other choice by this point but to take the advice. And the young German, indeed, in Nazi Germany, helped a black man qualify for the finals, where he eventually won. Unfortunately, Luz Long would go on to be killed in battle in the German Wehrmacht a few years later. This was after the full-blown war began in 1939, but he did not survive to the end of the war, which is unfortunate. I mean, I would have loved for him to have been able to leave Nazi Germany and eventually emigrate to the United States and maybe pal around with his Olympic friend Jesse Owens. But the feat that this man pulled off was so incredible. In 1936, they would not be repeated again until 1984 at the Los Angeles Olympics, when Carl Lewis pulled the same feat with the 4 Olympic gold medals. Now in 1984, of course, Lewis had the benefit of doing it against diminished competition. The Soviet bloc had boycotted the Los Angeles Olympics entirely. So Carl Lewis didn't have to face the best of the world. By the time in the Berlin Olympics of 1936, shockingly, there were very few boycotts against the Nazis in the Olympics. Everybody still sent the best athletes, including the United States, as well as the Soviet Union, who hadn't been invaded yet by the Nazis, by the way. That would not happen until 1941. So, this is the story of the Aryan German who preserved a gold medal for a black Olympian at Hitler's 1936 Olympics, Luz Long. Hope you appreciated this little short, but I will see you all tomorrow, and as always, peace out, homies.